Where is Cindy, you ask? She's at school. So this is my first time vlogging by myself. So this is the Magic Kingdom behind me. I'm going to show you some stuff and we're going to meet some friends. So this is Main Street at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's very, very busy. And Magic Kingdom is very crowded. The entire park is always crowded. I'm going to see if we can go inside some of these shops over here and see what new things that they have. And there's also some of these Main Street people over here. You see?
Come on down, everyone. We are the citizens of Main Street and the Dapper Dancers. We welcome you all. Here on Main Street, come on. So pretty.
How do I turn it off?
See all those big shots down on Main Street.
I'm planning a trip. My husband's a kid and he is up for spring
Here. So this is there's the wall here, which is the construction for a club called Club 33. As you see, they're already starting construction. We're just right outside of Adventureland. So there's the castle over there. There's Liberty Square. We got a lot of land surrounding us right now. Here we are now entering Adventureland, and it looks like there's the construction for Club 33. A lot of hats over here. There's the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which is starring the little orange bird. And over here is the Swiss Family Treehouse. And there's the United Kingdom flag.
This is not your name, but I think the moment.
And over here is one of the spots for sorcerers, which you get to defeat the Disney villains. Over here is like the magic carpets of Aladdin, the Dole Whip place. There's the tunnel that leads to Frontierland. Let's see what they got over in. Let's head through this tunnel to see where it leads to. Would you look at that? It's a lamp. I already have one at our house. Well, here's some artifacts that some archaeologists probably collected. Oh, it looks like we ended up in a shop over here. Here's Stitch. Here's the pig from Moana. I think we found a snake. Here's some animal swords. Here's the meet and greet for Aladdin and Jasmine. Here's some Princess Jasmine merchandise. There's the Aloha Isle refreshments. Place. Okay. Keep on.
Walk around this way.
Heading around. So what are these Disney ducks on this palace here? There's a mallard duck. That's a male mallard duck. And the one over here that's swimming is a female mallard duck, and it looks like they're both swimming now. I like this. They're Disney ducks. They're not regular ducks. They're Disney, magical ones. And there's the palace, and there is the enchanted tiki room, very similar to the Padoga in Epcot, Japan. So now we are entering a pirate place, which I love to call Tortuga. This is a hot spot for pirates. There's Pirates of the Caribbean over here in that tower, which is the clock tower. And over here is the gateway to Ventureland. And this is where you get to meet Captain Jack Sparrow over here. Now there's the Tortuga Tavern building over here. There's the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. And I think we're about to enter Frontierland, so stay tuned. These are glass merchandise, and hate to say it, but these are really, really expensive. Hate to say that, though. And these are some of the glass merchandise, which are not really expensive. There's many different types of characters here. There's like characters like Tinkerbell, Stitch, Fantasia Mickey, Olaf, 101 Dalmatians, Baloo, Oswald, Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket, many different types of characters. These are glass. Here's some dragons over here. There are many different types of things. There's some electric guitars up there. I think we're now entering Frontierland. We are now in Frontierland. There is the Golden Oak Outpost building. Here is the Pecos Bill restaurant. Very good restaurant. You even have, if they don't have any chips, or well, actually they do have chips. They have very, very good salsa. Let's head over to this Disney Duck and see if we can ask questions. Well, hey, little Disney Duck, what are you doing? Yeah. Now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel. Hey, I think my mom just found a penny. Yep. Hey, I think you're in the Donald Duck family. Good for you. Wish I was a duck. Now, here is something that's very classic to the Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. This is Chickapin Hill, or some people would like to call it Brer Fox's Lair, or what they like to call it, Splash Mountain, starring Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear. Chickapin Hill. It's a very dangerous spot for the cartoon world. Brer Fox is up there. He's probably collecting plans. He's a Disney villain and this place, Splash Mountain, is set to sponsor the 1949 or 48 Disney film Song of the South, which is a live action and half animated film. Now here we're about to see some of our character's house. Well, Chicken Pin Hill's probably Brer Fox's house and Brer Fox's lair. Here is Brer Bear's house. See, because he lives in a cave, and that is supposed to be Brer Bear's house. Now, next door to Brer Bear's house is the Briar Patch, which is said to be Brer Rabbit's house. Is it open? Let's see if it's opened. Yeah, you can see it's Brer Rabbit's house because of the Briar Patch. See if Brer Rabbit's house is open. I'm afraid it's not open, but we'll come back over here. Now there's the gateway to Splash Mountain, and over here is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's a very fast ride. Same for different types of rides like Space Mountain. And as you go over to the side of Splash Mountain, you can see that it's not very high. As you see here, up there is the tree up there that I'm pointing to. It's not very high at all, sadly.
I would go do that now and then come back to us later to see if we're open. Reporting tower.
So is Splash Mountain under refurbishment?
Here. Huh?
Is Splash Mountain under refurbishment?
No.
It's not?
No, we're just down right now due to a technical issue. Hi, you guys.
Hey, I know in the past, like,
Well, folks, hate to say this, but I thought that Splash Mountain was under refurbishment, but it actually is not. It's actually having technical difficulties. So that means it's not under refurbishment. I know that the water was not going down the mountain, which looks like it's under refurbishment, but it really is not under refurbishment. So we are now heading into the shops, and well, what do you know? More Disney ducks. Huh. Hey, female, and hello, male. Any questions? I would count that as a no. Looks like these shops are not opened yet. There's Mickey Mouse. No. Now, we are in the pin shop. See if we can look at some pins over here. Wow, pretty cool. I'm actually a big Star Wars fan. Oh, this is the type of pin that Mom really likes. The Siamese cats, troublemakers. The Siamese cats are a type of Disney villain in a film called Lady and the Tramp. So here we have our pins over here. Some of them are Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. A lot of Disney pins over here. A lot of them. That's why I love Disney pins. Including fans. Now this is one of my favorite sections. I love Mickey Mouse. He's real famous. Ah, the Mouseketeers. It's a part of the Mickey Mouse Club. Now here's some Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse has already gotten her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame already. Right now we are in Liberty Square, which is literally just right outside and a neighbor to Frontierland. There's the most scariest and haunted places in Walt Disney World. The Haunted Mansion, and over there is an island called Tom Sawyer Island. What's that I hear? I think that is the Muppets thing. Up there is the eagle on top of the Hall of Presidents, starring all presidents from the earliest of George Washington all the way to the president that we have today, President Trump.
Great moments in history. La 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 la. Great moments in history. And this one features more. And here's what you will take away in all your minds and hearts.
There's the Bell of Liberty.
Great moments in history, but only the American. Great moments in history, but just the American parts.
Hey-ho and welcome
Kermit the
to
Frog.
Great Moments in History.
But just the American parts.
That's right, Sam.
And as the
Sam the
official
Eagle.
Liberty Square historian, I have drafted tributes to every important event in American history. JJ, please remind everyone which great moment we are sharing today.
The Declaration of Independence!
Excellent! I read it every night before bed, and so should you. And now I will recite from memory the entire Declaration of Independence. When in the course of human...
Excuse me, Sam?
Kermit, you are interrupting America.
Sam, the gang and I were talking, and we had some ideas to make your show more entertaining.
Entertaining? Mm-hmm. In a theme park?
Yeah.
Highly unusual.
Aw, please, Sam? JJ, I could use a little help here.
Sure, Kermit. Let's put this to a vote. All those in favor of making Sam's story a little more entertaining, say aye! The ayes have it.
Oh, it appears democracy has spoken. All right, Kermit, you and your band of weirdos can help.
Okay.
But please, do it with dignity.
Oh, sure, Sam. We always do things with dignity.
Hey, Kermit, the all-chicken chorus is ready for their big number.
I mean, here's the Christmas shop, but it's already been past Christmas. But we're gonna look over here. Chickens.
What will one be playing in today's performance? Well, indeed, this is a straight out the founding fathers. Don't heart for moron? We'll see about that.
Here's Animal. He's supposed to be the monster. The monster that's always out of control. It's Kermit, world famous. Here's Miss Piggy, said to be Kermit the Frog's wife. Kind of. Who knows? Now here is this type of ornament. Very, very, very special. Oh, now this one is what I like. Mickey and Minnie standing in front of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, or most people like to call it the Tower of Terror. Dun dun dun. Now here is the Sith Lord, Darth Vader. It was once a man named Anakin Skywalker.
I did, but that's because I was talking to a friend. So I didn't say I wasn't on stage. I didn't say
Here's the Mickey hats. So we're leaving, so stay tuned. Now we are going to enter Cinderella's castle. Very special castle. Over in Disneyland, there's a castle called Sleeping Beauty's Castle. There's 3 Sleeping Beauty castles around the world. One in Disneyland, one in Disneyland Paris, and one in Hong Kong Disneyland. 2 Cinderella castles, one in Disney World, which we are now in, and Tokyo Disneyland. And there's one type of castle, it's in the new park it's Storybook Castle in Shanghai, Disneyland. This is one big castle, but when you look at it far, far away, it's big. But when you get up closer to it, it's more shorter than usual. That's why they used a type of Disney magic called forced perspective. It's Disney magic. So we are now in Cinderella Castle, and this tells Cinderella's story. This tells Cinderella's story. All of it tells Cinderella's story. From the beginning, all the way to happily ever after. Whoa, look at the carousel. It's covered in a wall. Very unnatural. You're now going to head into Sir Mickey's. Now this is the back of Cinderella Castle. This is Sir Mickey's place. Probably a castle. Now this is one of my favorite shields. Love this Maleficent one. Stay tuned. So we are now in Fantasyland, and there's said to be another castle that's here. There are two castles. Actually, no. Yeah, there's two more castles here. That's one of them, Belle's Castle. If we could zoom in a little bit. That's about right. Now that's Belle's Castle. It's said to be on top of a mountain. Oh, over here. Now that is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It was funny when someone did the scream. And over here is the village with the Gaston statue. Said to be the most handsome prince in the world. Well, not in the entire world. Now here's another castle over here. It's called Ariel's Castle. It's a very beautiful castle. Not really big, by the way. It's a little big. Now over here is Journey of the Little Mermaid, and over here there's another line where you actually get to meet Ariel. Now in a different type of part of Fantasyland called Storybook Circus. Before it was called Storybook Circus, it was a place that was called Mickey's Toontown Fair, where you would meet Mickey Mouse in his house and meet Minnie in her house. In Disneyland, there's a place called Mickey's Toontown, where you can, and there's also places like Chip and Dale's Treehouse, Mickey Mouse's house, Minnie's house, much more. Now over here is a very short ride called the Barnstormer. Said to be a kids ride, and over here you can go meet Goofy, Donald, Minnie Mouse, and Daisy Duck. Over there in the Silly Sideshow starring Pete. We could zoom in a little here. See? Here's the sideshow. Now here, the little train, you can really get soaked over here. That's why we're not gonna bring the camera over here because it's not waterproof. So, we are now having one more land that we need to go film, and that is Tomorrowland. Here's on my shoulder is Oswald. Now over there is the exit and entrance to Storybook Circus. We're now going to be filming Tomorrowland, so stay tuned. Here is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and it looks like we got a train coming this way. Watch out, everyone! They head into the Seven Dwarfs Mine, where you can find millions and millions of different types of jewels. If you gather all of them, you could be a billionaire. Oh wait, there's a mine train up there. Let's see if we can get a closer view up there. There it is. Watch out. Over here is the Tomorrowland Speedway, where you can drive your own car and you can drive by yourself when you're at the height limit to drive by yourself. And but back here is Mad Tea Party, and over there is Astro Orbiter Space Mountain, and you can also go to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger, which is a very, very, very popular ride. And there are 3 different types of very classic rides, and they are Pirates of the Caribbean, Peter Pan, and Dumbo. Pirates of the Caribbean is over at Adventureland, and Dumbo's over at Storybook Circus, where we were just there, and Peter Pan is over in Fantasyland, which we were also just there. Now there's a new type of thing over here, and we don't know what it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be new. Now there is the People Mover, where you can take a big tour in the sky through all of Tomorrowland. And next to Space Mountain, which is opening in 2021, is a ride called Tron. The popular Tron attraction from Shanghai Disneyland is now going to be brought back over here. It's going to be over here to Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. Over here is Space Mountain. Over here is Astro Orbiter. We can head into Merchant of Venus, which I think it's probably closed. No, it's open. It's open. Which is also connected to ice cream and smoothies. Let's head into Merchants of Venus. See what it is. Hopefully there's some Star Wars merchandise. And there is. Here are some Star Wars. Here's the porg. Pretty cute, by the way. Cute little guys.
It's in the front.
Here is Kylo Ren's lightsaber and Rey/Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Here is the red Praetorian Guard costume. Here's Captain Phasma, Supreme Leader Snoke, the Executor Stormtrooper, the red Praetorian Guard. And up there is R2-D2, Kylo Ren, and Rey. Over here is Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer. It's very, very similar to the Empire's TIE Interceptor. Here is the Sinister Turn of BB-8, BB-9E. Now here are the prequel collection where you can see Darth Maul, Jango Fett, the B-1 battle droid, the Clone Trooper, General Grievous, and Jar Jar Binks. Over here are a New Hope collectible figures up there. Can't see it very well. And here, Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars Story collectible figures down here. Here you can see some Star Wars books. And over here, you can see Yoda, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and over there's Darth Maul. And over here is my favorite Star Wars movie, Last Jedi collectible figures.
Yeah, pretty warm too, but
Stay tuned. Now over here you can see some necklaces. The one that I really want is this one, First Order necklace. And over here you can see more First Order necklaces. There are a lot of them. Here's the Millennium Falcon, the Kylo Ren, and more different types. Stay tuned. Now, this is the new Star Wars movie that's coming up, which is after The Last Jedi, that's coming out in DVD. It's called Solo, a Star Wars story, which is telling all of Han Solo's story, about his childhood, about how he got married, and how he got a kid called Kylo. Stay tuned. So we are now exiting Tomorrowland. And that Tomorrowland is actually the world of the future around you. So the future is all about new technology that has been invented, and all these things are coming from the tomorrow world that's inside the things that no one even knows about. That's kind of what Tomorrowland's probably about. So we are now entering Main Street, USA, and we're gonna go into the Art of Disney, so stay tuned. This is Main Street, USA, and it is extremely crowded. This is why people love to go to Magic Kingdom a lot, because it's kind of a hot spot for Disney fans here. And plus, Disney World is also the #1 world location here in Florida. We are now in the Art of Disney, and we're going to take a look at some of these things that people cannot afford very much. Like, these things are so expensive, like not even I can afford it. A lot of these things are so rare, like this Maleficent. It's $125 for that thing. Now this is one of my favorite Maleficent things. Well, this is Cinderella Castle. Now this is one that I really like. Now over here are some rare items, and a lot of them cannot even really afford much. Now, most of these items are so expensive. Now here, it's a Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Got it at the Cincinnati Pride.
I like the
I have a pug made from this artist, whatever. You know, it's I don't know what it's called. Oh, look, they have.
Now here is the thing of how Mickey Mouse was created. Now here's the whoopee part. Now here's a spot for the sorcerers. Now this thing right here says Walt Disney Studios Mickey Mouse and Silly Symphony sound cartoons. I love it. There's Corbell Cow and Daisy Duck. We are in the hat store. So these are different types of hats. Now this is a type of hat that I used to have.
Oh, that's cute. That's what you're doing. Where have you been, Karen? I don't know. Tell everyone like we're having a boy and a girl. Like no.
Now this is a Uzma Kappa hat from Monsters University. Now, type of things that these are type of headbands which Mickey Mouse. And these are this is a Mickey Mouse hat. Over here is a Minnie Mouse hat, which is a very rare hat. Now let's head up this ramp. But before, here's the Sorcerer Mickey hat from Fantasia. Let's head up the ramp. And this is a pin. Now this used to be a pin store, but now a hat store. Now here's hat here. And there's also a BB-8 hat. And many different types of hats. Now you might want to hear this, folks. You can hear a type of voice, which is literally talking to no one. So that's the end of our video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you get a big thumbs up, and make sure you tell your friends, and hopefully that you like this video. That is a wrap.